Hey guys, it's Savannah with the Captivating Classroom, and I am here today with a video that is not about my classroom, but hopefully it is captivating. But ignore me. Let's start over. Hey guys, it's Savannah with the Captivating Classroom, and I am here to tell you today about how I meal plan for the whole month. I meal plan for a full month. I go to the grocery store one time and that is it. And I am just gonna show you how I do it, piece by piece. It is not super hard to meal plan the way that I do. It is slightly time consuming, like 2 days out of the month, but that's it. And then you're just done for the rest of the month and you don't have to worry about it until you're ready to meal plan for the next one. But before I show you how I meal plan, I do want to tell you 3 things about my meal planning that might change for you. So like what I say might not fit for you, but it's okay. This is what works for me and my husband. So with that being said, there are 2 of us. We have no children, so there are leftovers to what I cook, which is what I bring for lunches the next day. So this is a 31-day meal plan with breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but most of the lunches are leftovers, except for on the weekends. The weekends I make lunch on Saturdays. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'll get there. Also, we have an Instant Pot. If you don't have one, get one. It is worth it, y'all. It is, oh, it's amazing. It makes like spaghetti in 8 minutes. It makes chicken in like 20. I mean, I don't know how I cooked before we had it, but actually I do know how I cooked. I just didn't cook, but whatever. And also, every time I go grocery shopping, which is, like I said, once a month, I only spend $200 to $250. That is it. I have never gone over. I have never gone under. I always spend somewhere between $200 and $250. And it's amazing. Y'all, I love it because I know that that's how much my grocery bill is going to be every single month. And we have delicious meals, and we just don't have to worry about cooking. Like, everything is set out once everything is bought and purchased and prepped and ready to go. Step 1 when meal planning is you have to go on Pinterest and just look for food that looks yummy for you. I create a board that says, like for this month, it said August meal plan. And then I just go look at food on Pinterest. Who doesn't like doing that? And I add what I think looks good into that board for August. Once it's in that board, I keep like going back and checking, and once I have like 31 recipes, I go ahead and click into them all and print the recipes off. So once I am done finding what I want to eat for dinner for 31 days, I print the recipes off, and it looks like that. So once the recipes are printed off, I take a piece of notebook paper and those recipes, and I write down every single ingredient on the recipes. So it's like 4 pages long, front and back, of ingredients that are needed. Once that is done, I go in my kitchen with that list, and my husband typically will help me. Like, I'll holler something out off the list and he'll see if we have it so that I can mark it off. I go in the kitchen and like all the spices. I have the spices. You typically don't have to buy a spice except like if it runs out, and that doesn't happen that often. So I can mark all of the spices off. For this meal plan in particular, I was able to mark off a lot of the ground meat that I needed because my husband and I are both deer hunters, and we have quite a bit of ground like deer meat left over from this last hunting season. So we are using that a lot this month. And once I have all of the items marked off that I don't need to buy at the store, I take that list that is now just the things I need, and I break it into 5 different columns, I believe. So I have, if it is from an aisle, which is like your cereals and things like that, and then I have dairy, vegetables, fruits, and meats. And so I break it up into those, and then I condense it. So if one recipe needs 4 chicken breasts and the other one needs 3, now I just mark both of those out and put 7 chicken breasts, so I know how much I need to order. Notice I said order, not go to the store and get. I am terrible with going into a grocery store and spending way too much money. Where are all my people at? You know what I'm saying? So I don't do it. I hate going in the grocery store. I do Walmart pickup. And this is not sponsored. This is not anything. They just make it so easy and I love it, so I tell everyone about it. With Walmart pickup, if you don't have it, you go online, put all of your groceries in this shopping cart, and you check out. Pick a date that you want to come and get your food and a time on that day. And that's it. Like, you pay for it online, drive to Walmart on that day at that time, and pick up your food. And they literally, you park in a parking spot, you call the little number on the sign, and they bring your food out, put it in your car, you sign for it with your finger on their little fancy phone, and they go back inside. Like, and you have all your groceries for the whole month if you do it like me. And it's amazing. You're done. You are done grocery shopping in 5 minutes, maybe that, I don't know. What works best for me is the 4 to 5 time slot. Excuse me, because I get off at 3:45, and then by the time I leave and get to Walmart, it's like 4, and then I can come straight home. Because you're gonna notice that I'm organized, but I'm also lazy. So your girl doesn't want to come home and then have to get back out to go to the grocery store. Lazy at its finest. I do, however, spend a lot of time prepping that day when I get home. So today is actually like the first time that I have waited to do the meal prepping until like the next day, because I wanted to do this video and I just didn't have time yesterday. So I am going to show you like step by step how I prep everything and go ahead and get it in the freezer. Before I show you the food and like how I do it, let me show you the binder. So this is my meal plan binder. I had changed all the pages out every single month, and it makes it super easy for my husband and I. So on the front, as you can see, it is just the list of all the meals that we are going to eat. And when you open it, it has all the tabs. Y'all, my phone is going off. All of the tabs through the number 31, which it correlates to if it's August 1st, you just go to the first tab, flip it open, and the recipe will be behind it in this sleeve. But I don't have the recipes in there yet because I haven't like prepped all of the food. So I use the recipes whenever I prep the food, and once I finish doing that, I go ahead and slide it into the sleeve, and then the binder's ready. This really helps with my husband. He is really good at cooking, but he likes to have everything really laid out for him, and you know how the husbands do things. So I have it numbered so that he can just flip to that number, and he knows that like everything is prepped and ready to go in the fridge for it, and he can go ahead and cook if he gets home before me. But most of the time I get home before him, so I just go ahead and cook. We also go ahead and like chop up all the vegetables, get all the freezer meal bags that you just have to thaw out. I put all of that together before I put it up. And the way we make sure that we have food ready is we take out whatever, like I keep this thing on my fridge. I'll show it to you in just a minute. I gotta go get it. We keep this meal plan, weekly meal plan thing on the fridge, and the night before we'll go in the kitchen and take out whatever it is from the freezer if it needs to thaw, and put it into the fridge so that it'll be ready by the next day. So before I tell you what we are eating for the month of August, here is the planner that I was telling you about. Y'all, I don't even remember where I got this, but it's a bunch of pages, and it has Monday through Sunday, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then at the bottom is this super cute thing that you can use to like do a grocery list. We don't use it for a grocery list because I'm done grocery shopping on the day that I get everything, but we do use it to write down what needs to come out of the freezer that night. So when I write on here, I will write underneath Monday, I'll put bag of chicken breast, so like we'll know what needs to be sat out that night. Let me tell you what we're eating, and it's gonna be so good. On Wednesdays, we actually have Bible study. I don't know why I said it like that. On Wednesdays, we have Bible study, and we have food at Bible study. So I don't have to cook on Wednesdays. So you'll have to fend for yourselves on Wednesdays. We are going to have ribs, creamy lemon chicken breast, Southwest avocado toast, croissants, guacamole turkey burgers, biscuits and gravy, chicken with sun-dried tomato cream sauce, oven fajitas, salsa verde shredded pork, unstuffed cabbage rolls, tomato basil chicken with spinach, cereal, sandwiches, salad and baked potato, crock pot chicken fajitas, Cool Ranch shredded chicken, spaghetti, sausage and chicken jambalaya, salmon, pancakes, grilled cheese with tomato soup, tacos, potato soup, beef, lime, and cilantro chili, crock pot Italian chicken, honey Dijon pork chicken, French dip sandwich, omelets, chicken nuggets with french fries, lime shredded pork, cranberry chicken, hot dogs, sloppy joes, crack chicken, and pizza. A couple of things I noticed as I was going through this list that I think I need to tell you before, like if you want to follow this meal plan. Like I said, Wednesdays we have Bible study. I don't have to plan for Wednesdays. My husband works every other, he works 2 weekends on, 2 weekends off. So if he's at work, I just am gonna make cereal for breakfast because it's just me. So I'll make cereal and I'll do something like sandwiches for lunch because I don't want to cook because it's just me here at the house. And then every Sunday after church, I do not cook lunch. We have that kind of reserved for dates and going out to eat with people from church because like a lot of times everybody's like, hey, let's go eat at Texas Roadhouse or whatever, and so we all just go there. Let me answer one really quick question that I often get. People say, whether it's like people I work with or I've already gotten some questions through like Instagram and things like that. People wonder, how do you handle produce? Like, how does your produce not go bad? So things like avocados and cilantro and stuff like that that goes bad pretty quick, I make sure that those meals are planned for earlier on in the month. So those will go within like the first week and a half at some point. That way there is nothing going bad. Everything gets used. And your things like potato soup are towards the end of the month because potatoes tend to not go bad as fast. So hopefully it all works out. I mean, it has for the last few months, so hopefully this one does too. I think that's it. I think it's time to meal prep. And I'm excited because I need to get all this stuff in the refrigerator. Woo. The first thing I'm going to be prepping is the creamy lemon garlic instant pot chicken breasts. Yum! I am very excited to eat this. I gotta open up the bags. Another thing about our meal plan, I know that it's like $200 to $250 is not much for the whole month, but the reason it is also that low is not just because like I'm so good at meal planning. It's not that at all. I am not picky about the brands of what I get. So like my cheese is not brand name, it's Walmart. And bacon is not name brand. But if you want to do like this plan can still work for you. It's just going to be more expensive if you are a name brand person. Disclaimer, because I'm not. I don't taste the difference. I don't care. So also I do not buy all the like I just buy this. Like when I am doing chicken breast, it's just this big old bag of it and I separate it out. So the creamy lemon garlic chicken breast thing needs 2 chicken breasts. So I'm gonna get a Ziploc bag and put them in there and write on the Ziploc what it is and what date we are eating it. And then everything else is just things like different herbs and spices and lemon juice. I'm trying to read it as I'm talking. So I don't put all that stuff in it, obviously. Some of the stuff I will because it is a freezer meal, so it just all goes in one bag and you can just pop it into the crock pot. This is not one of those. This one you have to like add all the stuff the day of. So I'm gonna get started with putting all of this in the bag. So the bag says that it is Instant Pot lemon chicken. We're gonna eat it on August 3rd, and it has 2 chicken breasts in there. I need some napkins and wipes. The next thing I'm prepping for is the Instant Pot crack chicken. Right now I'm using my scale. Like I have a little scale because this one says 2 pounds of chicken and I like to be exact. So I use a bowl and it's just sitting on top of my little food scale that I got for like, I think $7 on Amazon the other day. What's up? Changed the view up because that was getting too hard because I was trying to sit to make it in frame and all of that, but now you can just watch. So I have finished making all of my bags and prepping all of the food. So I'm just going to show you some of the examples that I left out so I could show you. So here is the cracked chicken. So for some of the recipes that don't have, like, you can't just throw every ingredient in the freezer bag, I just go ahead and separate the chicken out. So here's that for the cracked chicken. Here's a separate bag that's for the lemon pepper chicken. But then these are 4 of the freezer meals that all you have to do is thaw it overnight in the refrigerator. And whenever you get home from work, you just throw it in the Instant Pot for like 30 minutes and it is done. And it's delicious, ready to go meal bag. So this is chicken breast with sun-dried tomato cream sauce. This is crock pot Italian chicken. Then we have cool ranch chicken and tomato basil chicken. So all of those are served with different sides like green beans, steamed squash, garlic bread, mashed potatoes, things like that are really easy. And that is how I meal plan. I know it seems like a lot, but it really isn't. Like this whole process of getting all of the food together took me 1 hour. That's how long I've been doing this and I'm already done. So it's not that hard. All you need to do is find recipes you like on Pinterest, make an ingredients list of what you need, order it online through Walmart pickup, or just go to the grocery store. And then when you get home, meal prep, put it in the freezer, and you are ready to go. So now for the rest of the month, I don't have to worry about what we are eating for dinner because I have my list and all the meals are prepped, done, ready to go, veggies chopped, meals in bags, list on the fridge. I mean, we're done. I can literally get home from work, throw it in the Instant Pot, throw it in the stove, on the stove, throw it in the oven, whatever it need be, and we're finished. So thanks for following along. If you have any questions, just let me know.